Hi everyone, we are back again. I know you missed us. Tonight we're having some fun. We're changing it up a little bit. We're doing an actual movie review this time around, as well as looking at some trailers as well. As always, the links are in the description, so if you haven't seen the trailers, you can definitely check them out. Jay, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, it's Jay from the Game Cafe. Just here to talk about a couple of trailers and a movie that came out a while back.
A while back. Okay, so first trailer, I just actually saw it the other day, is the Jimi Hendrix story. All is by my side. Well, Jimmy, all is by my side. That's what they're calling it. It's supposed to be released August 8th. And so, Jay, what were your thoughts?
Um, Actually, I think it's gonna be interesting. I actually like Andre 3000 as an actor. I think he's actually a pretty good actor.
Very
Um,
true. One of
so
the few singers that are good actors.
yeah, that can actually pull it off. So I'm actually looking forward to it because another one of my favorite actresses is actually in it, Haley Atwell, and it looks very interesting. The trailer I seen was only like a minute 39, so it's kind of like I want to say it's kind of like a teaser. It's probably one of those movies that went to the Cannes Film Festival,
Hmm.
and now they're gonna give it a release. So it's one of those things. I'm actually, like I said, I'm actually looking forward to it. It's not that long, and it's only, from what I understand about the movie, it's only supposed to take place during the time that Jimmy was in London. So yeah, um,
Yeah.
that's the only thing that I know about it as far as time frame. It's not over his whole life. It's just over that period of time. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. It looks interesting. Uh, like I said, I like Andre, so I'm wondering if they're gonna actually let him do Jimmy's songs or do his own, interpretations, because he'll probably put his own spin on some stuff and it still sound good. So I mean, I'm probably gonna want him getting the soundtrack anyway, just because.
That's true. It
So
definitely would be a great soundtrack if it's just all Jimmy, or if it's Andre doing Jimmy, or a mixture of the two and they work it out somehow.
yeah,
Either way, I mean, Andre 3000's come a long way, and just looking at, the video, the trailer, and some of the pictures, he has the mold down packed. He looks great as Jimi Hendrix, and I think he has that right attitude to pull it off. And that's really what it's all about. It's not even about the actor looking like the individual. It's about the actor having the right attitude, that you feel the personality of the original individual coming through. And just from watching the trailer, it really looked like, I'm like, wow, that's Jimi Hendrix brought to life again, you know. And I don't know. I think it looks kind of cool. It looks very good. It doesn't look like something cheesy you will see on Lifetime. So, I mean, nothing wrong
true.
with Lifetime. Wait, let me say that. Nothing wrong with Lifetime. That's what you like. Nothing wrong with it. But
Yeah, it is. It is.
there's nothing wrong with it, because every once in a while Lifetime knocks something out the park themselves. So, I mean, they're trying to do the Aaliyah movie, right? I think.
Oh yeah, that is
So,
right. Yeah, they are trying to do that.
I mean, I'm down to watch that. If it ends up on Lifetime, I'm watching it on Lifetime. So be it.
Okay,
So,
Lifetime, y'all get some points back.
but this Jimi Hendrix looks pretty good. I think it's like his pre-fame days before he became as big as he was. So I look forward to it. So moving on, we have another singer movie. We have the James Brown story. Get on up. Get on up. I had to do it. I'm sorry. I had to do
Hey,
it.
you
You're
you have
lucky.
to. Somebody has to.
You're lucky I'm like held down by these headphones, because I would get up and do my little James Brown dance like I know what I'm doing. I mean, let's not front. We have all done it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And liquor wasn't even involved. So
Exactly. Stone
you were
cold
sober.
sober.
Yeah, you were sober and you did it. So yeah.
Okay, so the James Brown story, Get On Up, is supposed to be released August 1st. So that's just around the corner.
Ooh.
Jay, what are your thoughts on the trailer? And the
Uh,
hair. I'm
the
sorry,
hair. I'm
the
sorry.
hair.
The hair looks ridiculous. The
The
hair,
hair first, and then we can talk about everything
all right,
else.
all right. First of all, people, let me tell you something. I like Chadwick Boseman. I think he's a good actor, but that hair, it's obvious it's a wig, and it's obvious it's way
It's
too
a
big.
bad wig. It's
It's
like, why did you
way.
go to the Whitney Williams people and talk to her people like, yo, can you hook us up with a good wig? We need it to look good.
Yeah, that was
Or
ridiculous.
Steve Harvey. What were the people who were doing Steve Harvey's hair?
But
You should have went to those people.
I will say this though, the way the way that first trailer that I seen look, it looks like they're trying to go for a little mix of comedy in there as well. So it might work better if the hair is that ridiculous. For some of
Oh,
them,
almost like a Japanese anime brought to life. Just the hair
yeah,
is so over the top that you're like, okay.
yeah, I can work with that. But yeah, the hair is ridiculous. I'm just gonna go on and say that right now. When you see the trailer, you're gonna be like, this is ridiculous. Yes, that hair is ridiculous. They shouldn't have did it like that. I mean, come on, man. It's really everybody else head look normal except for his.
Mhm.
So
It's like this big old like I don't like. There's no words for it. It makes no sense. I just.
because if you go back and you see and people go look online and you see a younger picture of James Brown from back then, his hair was like that, but it wasn't that big.
It was like that, but it wasn't like that.
Yeah, it was like that, but it wasn't like all that thing is ridiculous. So yeah, so I had that's out of my system now. But as far
Okay,
as
so the actual trailer
yeah,
now.
the actual trailer, it looks like a biopic. But the only thing is, like I said, I like Chadwick Boseman as an actor. The problem is, I think he's about to start getting typecast if you don't change up his selection, because he's the guy who did Jackie Robinson in 42.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So yeah, I mean, I understand everybody want to do a bunch of black celebrities from the past that's dead. They want to do their movies now. Y'all can get somebody else.
Well, I mean, aren't they trying to give Whitney Houston? He could do that too.
No, he can't.
I'm saying. I mean, if he's willing to wear that bad wig, might as well wear another one. Keep it going.
But yeah, I thought it looked good. It has like a mix of comedy and drama in it.
Hmm.
I know a little bit about James Brown, seeing this because I'm from Georgia, so I know a little bit about.
I know you supposed. That's your people. You're supposed to know
Yeah.
about them. You know what I'm saying? I claim my New Jerseyans. I claim
Well,
them. So that means you gotta claim.
I know a little bit about him, but I don't know like the everything. I don't know the details, the juicy details of the craziness he was into, but I do know some of the stuff. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing how that's gonna translate on screen, because I don't know. This is one of those ones that we're actually taking a look at his career. I don't know
Yeah.
the main spans, but they're taking a look at his whole career, because they show you in the trailer like stuff when he was young, stuff when he started, when he first got famous. One of my favorite scenes in the trailer is when one of the music producers is trying to do the mashed potato, and it looks stupid.
It looked
I'm like,
horrible.
yeah, I'm like, dude, don't ever do that again, man. But hey, whatever. That's how we know everybody done deal at least one of his dances. I mean,
Yeah, or
that's how.
attempt to.
Yeah, because Michael Jackson, that's where he got most of the dances from.
Mhm.
Believe it or not. I mean, that's
Yeah,
where he got.
didn't they show that in what was that American Dream, the Jackson story?
I want to say they did.
Little, yeah, it was little Michael Jackson. He was watching James Brown. He was like, I want to do that, and then he started doing it.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, me personally, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it because they picked the wrong time to come out. Because
Yeah, in the
my
heart of
geekiness.
August. Isn't
Yeah,
that the same
my
weekend as
geekiness.
Hercules?
No,
Right?
that's the same weekend as Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh.
Comic books come before biopics. Um, so I'm sorry, James. I'm gonna have to catch you on one of them down weeks where I ain't got nothing to watch. But
That's such a shame.
I
Such a
know.
shame.
At least I ain't lying about it. I'm being honest. Because a lot of
That's
people
true.
gonna lie and be like, "Man, I'm going to support this movie," and they gonna go watch it till the fourth week it's in the theaters. So I'm being
When the
honest.
numbers don't matter as much
Yeah,
as
basically. So I'm just telling the truth. Y'all shouldn't have came out Guardians of the Galaxy weekend. That's y'all fault. You shouldn't go up against Marvel. I read comics first. So sorry.
yeah. I guess my only concern about this movie, like with any um, movie of this sort, is that they'll glorify the drugs and the problems and everything like that and gloss over the good things he did in his lifetime. You know, just kind of like they did with um, the Malcolm X movie. They
Oh yeah.
glorified the red character so much that there wasn't any time for the good stuff, you know, what he did later on in his life. So that I guess that's my main concern. It's like, okay, well, you know, I'm appreciate you showing me where he came from, how he's grown, and everything like that. But let's show more of the good than the negative just because you want ratings. I mean, I know that sells, but you
Yeah.
can show some of the good stuff. You can show how he gave back to his community and what things he's done and how he further influenced so many other musicians after him and still, you know, influences them to this day. I would want them to really push that, and that's my main concern just watching the trailer. I can see that it can go quickly to the left and have just all drugs and problems and women and that be it.
Yeah, because it does kind of seem like it's going to spend like a good significant amount of time, at least about 30, 40 minutes on that. And I hope they don't do that. I
Yeah.
think the last one that actually kind of did a good job, in my opinion, on like the pacing was Ray. Ray did a good
Hmm.
job on the pacing because they did talk about it, but they didn't like stay on it.
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully they don't do that with James Brown, because they got to get to the part. Because shoot, some of them songs gonna take up half the movie. Because he got to stop, get the get the cloak on, go back to the
Throw it off.
throw it off, go back. He got to do that at least 5 times. So some of them
I
songs gonna
know.
take up half the movie. So
That's true. You play a whole song all the way through. They're like 15 minutes long. Play 4 songs up. That's the whole movie.
yeah. So I mean, hey, we might have to. I don't know how they're gonna do the musical parts, but they might have
You're
to
gonna
do
like
some
cut it and
editing.
fade it out. That's all. As they go into like the next scene, they're like, all right, fade it out into the background. Next scene. That's all they can do.
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, piggybacking off of drugs and glorification, let's talk real quick before we go into talking about Halo. Let's talk real quick about who they will pick for the Richard Pryor movie. Because we need somebody who's willing to get burnt up by some crack.
I don't even know if they're gonna do that though. I don't even know if they're gonna do that.
That was like the best part of his stand-up. So they need to have him catch himself on fire. If
You
they
know,
don't have that moment in the movie, I'm done. I'm not watching it. You're not getting my money. I need whoever's playing Richard Pryor to burn themselves up doing some drugs.
that's messed up. That's messed up.
I'm just being honest. Let's be honest. You want to see that part too. You want to see, because he talked about it in detail in his stand-up. I'm going to need to see him get burnt up.
Okay. Well,
But okay, so I think going back to, I guess, getting it back on track besides getting burnt up. So they were talking about Nick Cannon, Marlon Wayans,
Mike
and
Epps.
Mike Epps. So Jay, what are your thoughts?
The only person who out of that list who I can see burning themselves is Marlon. Marlon will do it. Marlon will do that junk quick. Marlon won't even need a stuntman for it. He'll do it himself. So I don't honestly. I can't say Mike Epps. I don't think Mike. I think Mike Epps is a decent comedian. I just don't know if he could pull off Pryor. Nick Cannon. I don't know about Nick Cannon. I mean, to me, out of the list that they show, they probably would be better served, in my opinion, going with Marlon, because Marlon can, when he wants to, act when he wants to. Now, some of his last couple movies have been whoo,
Yeah,
but
he just acts a fool.
yeah. But if he got a director that's gonna rein him in, I mean, he can act when he wants to. So, I mean, I can see Marlon doing it because Marlon really is crazy. He'll probably do that joke. I know we were just joking a few minutes ago. I can see Marlon doing something stupid like that. I really can. Like, oh, y'all want me to burn myself? I'll do it. Like, I can see him doing that. I can see him saying that on set and doing it and putting it on the DVD. So,
Yeah. Okay. But like, all right. So first of all, I'm a huge Richard Pryor fan. I have the Pandora station. I listen to it a lot. If you've ever listened to those types of stations, you know that there's a disclaimer before it starts playing about the rude and inappropriate language that will be used. That's the best part, because then it goes to like Richard Pryor, Red Fox, Eddie Murphy. Like, it's just inappropriateness throughout the whole time. So, I'm in my cubicle and I'm just cracking up laughing. Everybody around me like, what is she laughing about? Because I'm listening to something inappropriate, so I have to use my headphones.
yeah, you would need to.
But, so I just love Richard Pryor. I've always, every once in a while, like, I'll get on YouTube and I just start going in and just watching old stuff of his. And so of the three, I mean, Nick Cannon is too squeaky clean. Throw him out right there. He's Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon and Richard Pryor together just doesn't mix. I'm sorry. So Nick Cannon, there's no hope for him. My opinion, I personally like Mike Epps, just because Mike Epps just has that attitude that I want to see in a Richard Pryor actor. That, I mean, Marlon Wayans, yeah, he can act right when he wants to, but he is too goofy at times.
Mm-hmm.
That I just can't get past the goofiness. Like, I'm trying to look past it, I do. But I think Mike Epps can give me that attitude and is fool enough that he would probably burn himself up, probably. He has done it already, probably.
Yeah.
Just from seeing him when he does some of his interviews, I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
What did you smoke before you started talking? And, like, that's what I would want out of my Richard Pryor. I want him to be, open and honest and just not caring. That's the Richard Pryor I wanted to see. And then, when he started doing the movies and all that stuff, that was cool. Like, I don't know. We shall see who they pick. But definitely leave your thoughts in the comments, our faithful viewers, about who you think should pick up the Richard Pryor torch. I guess once Eddie Murphy's dead, who will be playing Eddie Murphy? I guess we can ask that question, right?
Well, I don't think anybody should try Eddie Murphy. Him and Arsenio, I don't think so. Nah, cause I guess because like because two of my favorite movies of his is actually Harlem Nights and Coming to America.
What? Boomerang's not in there?
Hell no.
People our age always throws Boomerang. I go for Harlem Nights.
The
That's
reason
my
why
movie.
the reason why
because of my dad.
the reason why I don't like Boomerang is because Eartha Kitt scared the crap out of me when I was little. Right? That miss
Marcus, darling.
I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this lady? And I'm like, dude, hell no. So I'm like,
Marcus.
yeah, I'm like, okay, no, and hell no. So no, but yeah, my favorite two movies of theirs was Harlem Nights and Coming to America, and I know somebody's gonna do it, but I guess it's just because I grew up with Eddie Murphy, because like Golden Child and Beverly Hills Cop. Like, I didn't grow up with Richard Pryor. I learned about him later,
See,
so
my dad, was a humble believer in just educating us early on. So the whole cursing and all that stuff, all the inappropriate stuff that we should not have been exposed to at a young age, we were.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, oh, Richard Pryor, play Richard Pryor. No, shouldn't have been playing that. Should not have been playing that. But I guess we'll wait and see, and we'll go from there. I mean, who knows? Maybe in the end, I might pick somebody else who's not even on the list, or the unknown actor we're not even aware of. Sometimes unknowns do the best.
Yeah, true. That's very true.
Okay, so moving on to our last part, we are going to start a new little segment, basically the hidden jewels of Netflix. I think all of us at this point in time have a Netflix account. If you don't have a Netflix account, you are borrowing from somebody else's Netflix account.
Pretty much.
So I don't think there's a person out there who does not have Netflix, correct? Right? So I think once a week, basically what we're going to be doing is that we're going to check out what's on Netflix. See what's new, see what's old, see what's hidden if you just do a random search, and see and check it out, and then tell you guys what we think and if you should go check it out or if you should steer clear, or if there's a movie on Netflix that you don't want to sit through the 2 hours of, but you want us to check it out for you first, we definitely would do that. So this week,
depending on what it is.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Jay does not like horror movies.
Yeah, I don't do horror movies. That all it's gonna do is piss me off. So yeah.
I personally like horror movies, so I'll watch them for you guys and give my thoughts.
I'll watch everything else. Send them horror movies to her.
Well, then Jay, you can watch those like romantic comedies and that type of crap, because I don't watch.
Oh yeah, that. I don't watch that either. Send that to her.
Well, no, you gotta give either romantic comedies or horror. You have to pick.
God dang it, man! Why you romantic comedies then? Because at least romantic comedies, at least the bad acting, I can deal with that bad acting. I can't deal with bad horror acting.
But it's fun when they die.
You gonna make me do doggone romantic comedies? Okay.
Okay, so this week, Jay picked Halo 4 Forward. Was it Forward Unto Dawn? There you go. So yeah. So Jay, go ahead and share your thoughts. This movie, I guess it started in 2012, but it was a TV series.
Well, it was a web series.
Web series.
It was a web series. Basically, what it was back in 2012, Halo 4 was coming out. What 343 Studios went and did was they went and made a 5-part web series that is basically providing the backstory to one of the characters for Halo 4, one of the main characters of Halo 4. It was the guy's name was Lasky. He's the main character in it. In Halo 4, I think he's like a commander or admiral. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played Halo 4. But anyway, it's basically chronicles him at a training facility where he's training to be a soldier and combat, urban terrorism and stuff like that. Over the course of the little series, they come under attack by the Covenant. And they meet up in like the last two, I want to say the last 2.5 episodes of the actual web series. They actually meet up with the Master Chief, John 117 or whatever. So basically, it is live action. It's completely live action. Yeah. They have decent effects for what they were trying to do. I will give them that. They had decent effects. The guy that they used to play Master Chief is actually the guy who plays Colossus in the X-Men movies. I don't know if people know that or not. He's the guy that plays Colossus in the X-Men movies. So he's the guy that's in the suit for Master Chief in this little series or whatever. The acting on it though. Whew. Well, I'll put it like this: there was one person on there that I actually liked, but it was Anna Popplewell. If you watch the Chronicles of Narnia, the first two, Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe, and Prince Caspian. She is Susan. She's the oldest daughter in the Chronicles of Narnia. Those three movies that came out. She's in it. And she's the best actress in there. Best actor, period, in that whole thing. But yeah, it and it's one of those things where if you like Halo, you probably would get something out of it. I've always said this about Halo, the video game. I like the game, but the story itself is depressing as hell. And this is no different. It's depressing. You're like, dude, man, really? I'm like, I'm like, I'm all for action movies and military action, but this is just depressing me to no end. So I mean, is it something that you should watch? If you like the game, yeah. If not, no, you probably shouldn't, because you're gonna a get mad at me for suggesting it. B,
Get mad at Jay. Get mad at Jay.
yeah, you're gonna get mad at me for suggesting it if you don't play the video games. B, you're gonna be like, why would I ever suggest it to anybody? Because like I said, the story is depressing. There is no like comedic anything in it. It's all drama, all bad, all super serious. Nothing. It's just depressing as hell. It really is bad, depressing. But like I said, if you're a fan of the game,
Don't say but after all of that.
but I have to say this though. But if you're a fan of the game, you'll see stuff that you like in it. You're gonna see a warthog chase. You're gonna see some of the weapons from the game in there. You're gonna see, like I said, Master Chief. You're gonna see a elite. You're gonna see like they at least give you that. They give you some staples from the actual series that sometimes you think they wouldn't. Me personally, I want to do live action, but hey, that's me. So like I said, it's pretty bad, but like I said, it was a web series at first, and watching it in a movie mode is actually not that bad, actually. you know, because you don't have to go through like the beginning, opening, ending credits and all that stuff like I had to originally when I watched it 2 years ago.
Yeah,
So,
it kind of reminds me of what was that?
Mortal Kombat.
No, Video Game High School, right? Video.
Yeah, Video Game High School. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, because that was like a web series, and then they smushed it to a movie.
Yeah.
But it actually kind of works. I mean, there's, obviously there's times when it fades in, fades out. Okay, well, episode just end there.
Yeah.
But for somebody who's like, about the game, like I had one, and I was like, trade it back in. I actually enjoyed the movie. It wasn't that bad. I guess because I've seen worse, so. Maybe that was the thing. Maybe I'm not the best person for this because I've seen worse. So I'm like, this was not bad.
Oh, I've seen way worse.
So actually, I kind of enjoyed it, and it was cool. It was sad. The one twin from Teen Wolf and Desperate Housewives was in it. I don't know which twin, but one of the twins. So I was like, hey, look, it's the twin. I don't know which one you are, but you're the twin. So it was cool seeing, some actors. I'm like, hey, I know you. You're in that something or another. So there's not complete no names in the movie. So that was good. So it was actually kind of fun because I did remember some things from the actual video game as I was watching it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, the main thing about this that makes it bad is the acting. I'm sorry. Some of the acting is just gross, right? The writing in it is bad. I'm like, really, dude? I done seen y'all act in other stuff. Y'all act better than this. So it had to be the writing of it.
Yeah, they didn't have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, because some of the writing, I don't know if the game writers wrote it or somebody else wrote it, but yeah, they should never write anything ever again.
They probably were better off just scouring fan fiction and seeing the best fan fiction story out there and just taking it and going with it.
Well, they have an expanded universe, kind of like Star Wars does. So I don't know, but they were trying to. What they were trying to do.
Best stories come from fan fiction. I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe. I done seen some fan fiction that went the complete opposite way, but.
Oh well, yeah. Then you start having slash fan fiction. Now you're going in a whole different direction.
Yeah. But I mean, it's one of those things where they were trying to set it up to go coincide with Halo 4's release. So I guess that's why they wanted to focus on this guy's story. But the thing was, I'm like, I didn't like the character anyway. I wasn't rooting for him. I could care less though. You know what I wanted to see, Master Chief. I
Master
could
Chief.
care less about these dudes. Matter of fact, they all dead to me anyway. Kill them all. I don't care.
You didn't care there was no survivors.
Yeah, I really didn't care. I want to see Master Chief do some cool stuff. Show me some Spartans. That's what I wanted to see. So I mean, I understand. I understand like what 343 was trying to do, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm glad it was a web series and not like in a movie theater because woo, it wouldn't have made no money. And and I know they want to do like a Halo series, and Steven Spielberg is behind it. So maybe if they're able to do the series,
a TV series.
yep, it's gonna be on Xbox One has their own little thing that they're gonna do, and that's what it's supposed to be. Their first show is actually supposed to be Halo, unless they change their mind. Because they actually got Steven Spielberg to executive produce.
Oh wow!
But for some reason they still can't do a movie, and we'll just leave it at that.
Leave it at that. Leave it at that.
But,
okay.
I mean, check it out if you're bored one night. Yeah, if you're bored one night, check it out. You may like it, you may not. Like I said, I find it too depressing to like just tell other people that's not gamers to watch it because I'm just like, dude, this is depressing. Like if you call yourself a cinephile or a movie critic, yeah, don't watch this. You're going to be upset. Don't watch this.
Yeah, don't do that to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do that. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Jay, any final thoughts?
Outside of that bad wig that they got on Chadwick Boseman's head,
That's so awesome. I love the wig. I'm gonna buy you one, Jay. You gonna wear it?
No.
That's messed up. If I'm gonna give you a gift, you should wear it.
No, I shouldn't. I'm telling you right now, I don't get it.
So wrong.
That is so right. See, at least I'm being honest with you. I'm being honest. I'm not saying, yeah, I'll wear it, and no, and I won't. So I already got an Afro wig anyway. I just gotta find it.
Okay, well then you have to wear that then.
All right. I'll wear it once I find it.
Okay, so closing out, Jay, give your
well, it's Jay from the Game Cafe. I do have a episode coming up tomorrow night. That should be a lot of fun, and I will see you guys next week.
All right, everybody, this is Vicky from fangirlreview.com. Like always, check me out. Great website. We have some streaming on Twitch at the Big Fluffy Guy, and just see what we got to offer. All right, everybody, take care. Good night.
Good night.